Hello and welcome to another episode of the Top Secret Adventure Time. I'm Andrew Regardless. Just power walked from the station in about 10 minutes. We are going today to Chessington, World of Adventures, where we are going to try and do as many rides as we can in the shortest amount of time and compete against loads of school kids that are going to be coming today. So let's try and strategize how we're going to do the rides and avoid the queues. Let's go. So I'm here at Chessington for opening time. Yesterday at Alton Towers, it completely threw me when there was like so many school trips there that there was like 100-minute waits for most of the rides. So today, got my strategy. I've got the Fast Track Express, which gives me a virtual queuing plus 50% of the wait times. So I'm going to be using that. If Mandrill Mayhem is open, that's a separate virtual queue, so that's good. And of course, Rattlesnake, I don't have a fast track for that, so it might be wise to start that one straight away. Let's see what we're gonna do. So I've booked my Mandrill Mayhem virtual ticket. It's got 35 minutes to count down on there, so that's good. I've booked the Vampire Ride, but it says temporarily closed, but we'll keep it there. That's about, it says 35 minutes for that one. So we can do other things in the meantime. Maybe I will go to the lockers in the center of the park, put my bag away, and then go for the Rattlesnake. And by the time I've done that, things should have started working. Let's go. So Rattlesnake is 45 minutes. It just opened. How is that possible? Let's have a look. I don't see any people in the queue whatsoever. So I'm gonna take a chance and see if I can get on this ride. Look at this craziness. Now, unless it's not actually opened yet, but if I can pull this off, let's see one person in the queue. Okay, cool. I should be able to get on this straight away, and then Mandrill Mayhem will be ready for me. Let's do that. I was right, I got straight to the front of the queue. Let's do it. So Rattlesnake completed, and I managed to get on it straight away. So that's good. This is notorious for having really long queues. So my countdown, by the time I get to that part of the park, Mandrill Mayhem is next. So let's go and do that. Okay, so on my way to Mandrill Mayhem in the Jumanji area. It'll be the first time I ride this. First time in the Jumanji area, so that's good. What I've noticed is that with the normal fast track, or reserve and ride in this case, once the timer hits 0, you get the QR code, and you've got that until you've actually used it or cancelled it. So there's no expiry time. However, on this particular one with Mandrill Mayhem, because it's a virtual queue, you haven't paid for it, there is a time limit to use it. And so they've got started a 45-minute countdown. So I have to go onto that first before I do anything else. So all I have to do now is try and find out where the Jumanji area is and try and get to it. So I'll try and find it, get on that ride, and then we can continue the rest of our strategy. Let's do it. You know, I was reading the map wrong. I was looking at the entrance on the park map, but I realized that I actually came through a different entrance than the park map main one. So I've had to reorientate myself, and now I know where I'm going. So I have to walk past the wild woods to get to Jumanji Land. Okay, fine. Let's do it. that's the Jumanji ride. It looks fun. Oh, it goes upside down. I do believe that is the first ride in Chessington's history that actually goes upside down. So let's get on it and give it a go. So they have to scan the QR code to let you in. You cannot get into this ride without being scanned. So there is a virtual queue. What's good about virtual queues is that you can really try and use your time efficiently. So I'm gonna go and enjoy this ride and I'll let you know how it is afterwards. Let's go. So this is what I'm seeing in the queue line. It's quite good. So for what I'm seeing is if Accelerator at Drayton Manor and Swarm at Thorpe Park had a baby, it could be Magical Mayhem here at Chessington. But we will see if that is accurate or not after I ride it. Let's go. Oh my God, that was absolutely terrifying. You know what's interesting? I'll tell you before I do that, is it plus size friendly? Well, I went on number 3 and they couldn't squeeze me in. And I thought, right, that's it, I'm not gonna be able to get on it. But what the lady did was swap me to seat number 4 and I was able to squeeze in just, so I did manage to ride it. So plus size friendly, I'll say yes. Pretty much. I mean, it was a squeeze, but I managed to squeeze in. It starts off by going backwards at velocity, and then it goes up, and you're looking straight down. So it basically becomes a drop ride for a moment, and I was terrified. I was screaming my head off. Then it speeds around. It goes all over here. You do the twist, and then you go up to this bit, and then it starts going backwards. And the backwards part is not that bad. It's just the element of not knowing. But because you've just done the track, you feel fine. And it comes to a stop once you get back. Generally, I give this a 10 out of 10. It was a fantastic ride. Really scary. And it's like the beginning bit was the scariest part for me because of that drop. But generally, really good. Loved it. All right, so now my vampire ride fast track is ready. So let's head over there. Now normally, under normal circumstances, I would have queued up for the bubble works and then got onto the vampire ride. But now, of course, it's Gruffalo and we've got different rides. I'm gonna scan the vampire ride code and book Gruffalo because it's right next door. And this is a shortcut into Wild Woods right here. So let's go to here. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to book Gruffalo and ride the vampire. So let's do that. So this is a reserve and ride entrance. That is the main entrance there. What's interesting, it does say reserve and ride right next to it, which I nearly went into that queue thinking that was the reserve and ride, which could have been a problem because there's a 70-minute wait. So let's just go through the reserve and ride entrance. Hopefully, let's see. 17 minutes on the clock. How long will it take me to get on? Let's check it out. So, completed vampire. Managed to get on the ride by myself. I mean, I didn't need any assistance. So, plus ride friendly, pretty much. I went on to row number 5 and managed to fit myself onto the ride. It was a good fit. Okay, next is Gruffalo time. So let's do that. Let's go. So I couldn't see anyone at the reserve and ride entrance to scan my ticket. And I can see that the queue isn't that long. It's pretty much at the reserve and ride kind of level. So I've just got in the normal queue, cancelled my ticket, started reserving Dragon's Fury. So at least that's ticking. I've got 30 minutes to wait for that one. So get into the queue for this and enjoy it. Let's go and do it. So pretty much got this bit straight away, which is nice. You have to be aware that there's no signal inside here. So if you're doing reserving ride inside, book it before you come inside. Otherwise you won't be able to book it until you get out. So let's enjoy this ride. So you know I don't like drop rides. I don't know if this counts, but here we go. Splash. Quite nice, relaxing ride. I'm just going to relax and enjoy it. Let's go. Oh, this is fun. Oh, I'm getting wet. But this is good. I'm enjoying it. It's a good ride. I remember when this was Bubble Works. So, I really do hope one day they bring back the Bubble Works. And I'll tell you why. I think there's a lot of merchandising opportunities for Merlin and Chessington. If they did Bubble Works, they could merchandise special drinks of different colors and collectible like bottles and things. And I think they would make a fortune, and they could use this as an advertising platform for those drinks. So you can have drinks, sweets, chocolates, everything. And people would go for it. I would collect, like if you had say 6 different drinks, different colors, different bottle shapes, and have them all like, each bottle does something different. One gives you jumping abilities, one gives you, I don't know, burping or something. Make it really kind of like a Willy Wonka style, but for drinks. It would be amazing. And I think it'd be a good idea. Anyway, let's go to Dragon's Fury. Let's go. Okay, so I'm in Land of the Dragons. And the next one is Dragon's Fury. Which I have to say is one of my favorite roller coasters in the UK. It's just got that right level of thrill for me. So let's do this. And then while I'm in this, I'm going to be in the virtual queue for the Cobra ride. So let's do that. 90 minutes. So it's a 90-minute wait. Let's see how long it takes me to get on with the fast track. What's great about this ride is that not only is it quite a thrilling track, but it spins as well on its axis. So if you look at the way it works, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in a second or not, but so you're spinning plus it's going around this crazy track. Look at this, it's just incredible. That is amazing. Now over here, we've got the dragon. So this is Land of the Dragons, but this used to be the area called Mystic East, and they had Dragon Falls, which is now called Tiger Rock. So I actually haven't managed to ride Tiger Rock in this new form, which I'm looking forward to. Last time I tried to ride it, the ride broke down halfway through and I had to be like evacuated off. So I'm going to try and get on that today and enjoy it. And I've got my waterproof jacket with me just in case. So it's almost time for me to ride this. Let's go. So it's 11:30, I've managed to do 4 rides, about to get onto my 5th. And I think that's a good strategy, especially on days when you know loads of school kids are coming in July. Try and get as many of your rides done in the morning as you can, because the kids usually arrive, I'm guessing they would arrive around this kind of time. If you assume they would go to school around 9, they would get on a coach around 10, and they'd get here about 11. By the time they get off the coach and into the park, it's about half 11, 12. So you've got until about 12 o'clock to start doing it, and now the rides are going to start getting rammed. Luckily I've got reserve and ride, so I'm okay. But if you don't, you need to be aware of that. So let's do the Dragon's Fury. So just completed Dragon's Fury, great ride. I really love it. So that was good. I got on the ride within about 10 minutes. That's fantastic. So we're moving now to do the Cobra ride. While I was in the queue, I met a guy and he was saying that he was on the vampire ride and he got pooed on by a bird. And so they gave him a fast track for Dragon's Fury. Now, I've never heard of that scenario before, but it's very interesting. So now, let's go and enjoy the Cobra ride. Now, I would have done this ride after the water ride because I could have used this spinning motion to dry my clothes, but Tiger Rock is not open yet. So let's do this, see if Tiger Rock is open. If not, we'll do something else. Let's go. You know what, Tiger Rock is open. I can see it. And it says it's a 10-minute wait time. I've still got 15 minutes wait for Cobra. So you know what? I am going to get in the queue for Tiger Rock while I'm waiting in the virtual queue for Cobra. And I will be using that. Oh, there is. Where is it? To dry off. So let's go and do that. Okay, so by the time I got here, it became a 20-minute ride. Look at these. That's like 65 minutes. Tiger Rock's 20. You know what? I think I'm going to ride Cobra and then get in the queue for this one. Because I don't want to be waiting around. It says it's 20 minutes, but I can see masses of people queuing up because they know it's just open. So, nah, forget it. All right, we'll come back to this one. Let's go. So this is the Cobra ride. We're in Wild Asia now. So remember Thor at Drayton Manor? So yeah, this is the same kind of ride. They also have a similar ride to this in Legoland, but it's a single hump. This has actually got a double hump, so once it gets to this bit, it's going to push it over, and it goes for a second move. This is quite a fun ride. I'm going to do this, and as soon as I get my ticket scanned, I'll book Tiger Rock. So let's do that. So it's now midday. I'm about to get on to my 6th ride. Just check the wait times for Tiger Rock. That's 45 minutes, so I should be able to get on it in about 20 and some change. So let's get on the Cobra ride, yeah. So on the reserve and ride queue time for Tiger Rock, it says 45 minutes, but on the app itself, it says 90 minutes. So, which one is it? Who knows? Well, 90 minutes is half of, so that's why, because it's 50% off. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, 90-minute wait time. We'll see how long it takes me to get on. This is Cobra. I've got a couple of minutes to wait, so I'm just hanging back before I can get on there. And then we're going to go on, so let's do it. It makes me wonder whether it would have been a good idea to have got into the queue, which was 20 minutes for Tiger Rock at that time. Because now I have to wait 45 minutes virtually. But looking at it, I think because I've got to wait 45 minutes once I've got on this ride, I'm going to go and do Zufari, which is only a 10-minute wait, so that's without that virtual queue. So what I'll do is book Tiger Rock, do Zufari, then do Tiger Rock, and then the last ride for me will be that kind of laser blasters or whatever it is. And so, yeah, I'll be good. Let's do that. Sorry, Tomb Blaster. Okay. So it's 12:15. I've completed Cobra. I've got 36 minutes to wait for Tiger Rock for the virtual queue. So I'm going to head over to Zufari. Before I got on the ride, it was 10 minutes. I'll double check that, but I should be able to get on that ride and then come back and do the waterfall ride. So it's good, let's do it. Well, it looks like Zufari is now a 30-minute wait, so scratch that plan. Maybe it's time to get something to eat. Let's go. You know, I'm not super hungry, so I don't even think I'm going to really eat now. But the one thing that doesn't really need a queue for is the zoo, which I haven't seen in a while. And I know they've got like a sea life thing opened up as well. So maybe I'll take a look at that. I've got half an hour to kill. If I see something to eat, I'll grab something, then come back and continue the rides. So let's do that. So that's why they call it Tiger Rock, because they actually have tigers there. It's amazing. It's pretty cool. So let's see a tiger splash. I was on Stormforce 10, so I'm not worried about this. When I said I was ready for lunch, I didn't say I was ready to be someone's lunch. Let's go. How did they make it look so realistic? So you got a little version of Tiger Rock if you wanted to, or you could do the big version over there. So that's quite nice. Ah, we got Tomb Blaster. Okay. Should I just get in the queue for this? Maybe I will. It says 5 minutes. Let's do it. That's croc drop ride. No chance. Not because I'm scared of the drop. I'm scared of crocodiles, obviously. I don't want to be someone's lunch. Not twice in one day. Anyway, Tomb Blaster. Let's do this. It says 5 minutes. I'm gonna, and this is without like virtual queuing, so it's 25 past 12. Let's see if it really is 5 minutes. If it is 5 minutes, I'll be on by 30. Let's see. So, completed Tomb Blaster. It was fun. We've got 39,000. Can you beat that? Put it in the comments. So, I would say this is plus size friendly. So was Cobra. So that's pretty good. So, I've still got a little bit of time to wait for Tiger Rock. Maybe we'll go and do Safari. Let's go check it out. Okay, here's the Safari. It says a 30-minute ride. 30-minute wait time. Should I get on? Let's give it a go. Don't see massive queues. I wonder how long this really is. I've got 13 minutes until Tiger Rock, so screw it, let's do it. So that's the point at which the reserve ride would have taken me to. So it's like I've just used it and got into the normal main queue, which isn't that bad. So, oh, is that true though? So actually the reserve ride is there. So it would make me skip this part. Judge it. Let's see how many people actually get called in. So this is my second last ride. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do Tiger Rock. Now that I'm here, I don't think there's any point in going all the way back to do Tiger Rock and then come back here. So I'm going to do this, even if I queue up a little bit longer, but that's fine. I'm going to do Tiger Rock and I am done. So let's see how long it will take me to get on this ride. I said it was a 30-minute wait. It is 12:42 and the queue is moving, so it should be quite quick. Let's do it. So I only waited about 10 minutes before I got past the reserve and ride point of entry, so that was fine. And now we're in the final stages where we get loaded on, so it'll probably be another 10 or so minutes. And then we're off to our final ride, so let's do it. So I noticed some of the rides dropped in wait times around this time, and I think I worked it out. I think it's because it's lunchtime, a lot of people are going to go and get food, which means a lot of the queue times drop. So I was lucky that time these doors are closing. Tomb Blaster, it's great because got on straight away. This one isn't too bad, and now I've got the QR code for Tiger Rock, so I'm going to do that as soon as I've done this, and we're done. So let's go. About to get on. It's interesting that most of the queue time for this ride is after the point where you would get on through the reserve and ride. So I only waited, let's say, an extra 10 minutes before I got to that point. And the rest of the ride, I think I've been waiting probably an extra 20 minutes on top of that. So it is about half an hour. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not only that, let's see some animals. So the lap bars come down and it is super tight, but it's working okay. It is really, really tight. I'd say borderline plus size friendly, but yeah, so you have to judge that one. All right, let's go and introduce some animals.
They look like a cross between a camel and a leopard.
Put the two together and you get camelopardus.
Now, look closely.
I'm not going to stick my neck out, but I think that's a giraffe.
Document the number of this herd.
In the wild, the giraffe population has dropped by 40% in the past 30 years due to poaching and habitat loss.
The Chessington Conservation Fund.
Necks enable them to reach the tops of the trees for their favourite snack, leaves.
They also sleep for no more than 5 minutes.
It's the greatest of all time. Rhino. Rhino all about it.
Their impressive horns are made from a chemical which is actually the same substance as your hair and fingernails and is highly prized in many cultures. Sadly, poaching for their horns continues to be a threat to rhinos all over the world.
The white rhino, though, like those here, are the most plentiful species.
I think rhinos are super cool.
Ranchers of the African plains, but they became an endangered species during the early colonisation of South Africa, when they were hunted for skin and meat.
Thankfully, numbers have since recovered and they are now deemed as a low-risk species. They live
Going on. That was a cool part. I don't think I've seen that before here. That's very nice. That was a really nice touch. Really, really happy about that. That's good. Right, so that's our second last ride done. It is 1:15, time for Tiger Rock, and we're done. Well, I might go and see some animals, and then we're done. Let's go. So you're probably laughing at me that I'm wearing a rain-proof jacket, a waterproof jacket on a nice sunny day. After this ride, let's see who's laughing now. Let's go. So completed Tiger Rock. It's quite a nice ride, plus size friendly, and didn't get too wet either. What was interesting was they've got some magical tiger effects at the beginning. There's some magical tiger effects as you're going through a tunnel, and there's a big splash. Didn't bother me, I did scream, but I didn't get too wet. So that was pretty good. And that was my last ride, and it's all before 2 o'clock. It's 1:42. So I'm gonna grab my bag. I'm gonna have a quick look at the sea life aquarium that they've got, maybe see some animals, and I'm done. So let's check that out. So I've managed to do 9 rides before 2 o'clock. So that's, yeah, 9 rides in what, 4 hours? Passive doesn't seem too busy. It's a good price, but that'd be an option. But I'm done, so I'm just gonna go home. I am ready. The only thing I'm gonna check out now is sea life on the way out, just to have a quick look at that. But I'm pretty much done. So that's the end of the video. Maybe you'll see a few clips of some fishes, but that's me. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow I'll be going to Thorpe Park. But until next time, remember, don't like, subscribe, or share, because I really just don't care. Until next time, goodbye. Tunnel as well, a bit like a London mini London aquarium.